Hey everybody, Chris Punsalon here. Sorry it's been so long since I've uploaded a podcast. I'm in the middle of switching the brand and starting a new podcast with my cousin Jay. We're calling it the Wiz Jizz Podcast, and this is officially the first episode. So it's just me and my cousin sitting down talking about current events, talking about music, and just shooting the shit and making jokes. So I hope you guys enjoy. All of our links are in the description of this podcast. If you have any feedback, we would greatly appreciate it. Let us know what we could work on and what we should talk about. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Wiz.
And I'm Jizz. You know what it is.
This is the Wiz and Jizz Podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
back for the first time.
Yeah, if this is the first podcast that we put out, this is not a welcome back. This is a hello.
What up?
We have a sponsor for this podcast. First sponsor. The sponsor is chrispunsalon.com.
Nice, because you know what just dropped today, the 24th.
Just dropped a new sample pack called Vivid. 20 samples, 20 drum loops, all the MIDI files and stems are included. So if you guys are interested and have not already purchased it, go to chrispunsalon.com, or you can go to the description of this podcast and click the link there. Thank you guys for the support. I love you all. And the reason I emphasize for a lot of newer producers, because, you know, when I put out the question of the day for today's video, I asked how long you guys have been making beats, and a lot of people have said that they've been making beats for like less than a year.
Nice.
So for everybody that doesn't understand why I always mention that the MIDI files and stems come in the pack, it's super helpful. The stems are the audio tracks for each instrumentation, so you can stretch it and manipulate it as much as you want. And yeah, that's enough of that boring stuff. Jay is sipping right now.
We took a
do
shot.
Do a little ASMR ice move around. Is there enough ice in there to? Damn. What are you drinking right now, Jay?
If anyone follows us in any type of form, you know we drink Tullamore Dew, an Irish whiskey triple distilled straight from the island.
What does triple distilled mean?
Dude, I have no idea, but it's so smooth. Way better than Jameson. Shout out to all the Jameson gang, but Tullamore Dew is way smoother, and I like to drink it with Coke.
Can you drink that straight up?
Yeah, drink it straight up.
With ice?
I mean, yeah. Oh, like on the rocks, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to order this on the rocks if some bar carried it, but
Damn, alcohol, dude.
it's tight.
Yeah. Yo, I want to talk about something on my list real quick.
Go ahead.
Why is it that when people recommend things to you, it's hard to take them up on the recommendation?
Because I texted you yesterday.
Yeah,
about my
but that's
recommendation.
not the only time though. Like, so Jay texted me the other day. He recommended a podcast, and it's funny because he like prefaced it by saying, "I know you didn't ask for this, but I'm gonna recommend a podcast." And I'm sure it's good. Like you and I have this like pretty similar taste in things. But once somebody recommends something, it's like it's just like the rebel in me that doesn't want to do it.
I feel like, at least for me, I can't take a recommendation because I don't know why, but I prefer to at least be tricked that I decided on my own to listen to something.
And not because somebody recommended it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It goes with like TV shows. Maybe not so much with music.
So you'll take up a recommendation.
Yeah, I'll take a music recommendation.
But anything else?
Anything else? I don't know why it's so difficult. Even like anime.
How about restaurants? Do you take people up on restaurant recommendations?
If we already have like a good restaurant rapport, like yo, we both think.
Oh, like they're a restaurateur.
Just at least the same taste. Like yo, Wingstop, and then like you like double dap and shit.
Double dap.
Yeah.
Yo, B-dubs?
No.
Yo, hold on. B-dubs is really expensive, dude.
It is really expensive
in comparison.
Yeah.
To Wingstop. B-dubs is a restaurant here, in the States.
Wait,
actually, in Las Vegas.
Recommendations though, like I don't know. It's just
You don't fuck with them?
I feel you though. Someone comes up to me like, "Yo, podcast, here's one."
Yeah,
like,
cause I didn't feel away when you recommended it, but I was like, why do I feel like I don't want to listen to it? Especially because, and not even that I don't want to listen to it. It's probably when it comes time to try it, I'm just gonna be thinking like, yo, Jay was the one that recommended this, so I'm probably gonna tune out. It's so stupid, dude. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and you have nothing to say about that.
Because I recommended, because I recommended the podcast, and I was like, he's probably not gonna listen to it, but I was enjoying it so much, I was like, I gotta share it.
Yeah, but you know what? What was recommended?
What's that?
On my recommended YouTube page.
Recommend like on the sidebar?
Yeah, on the sidebar.
What
It was fuck, I forgot what the exact title was. But it was basically how Travis Scott made 500K or something like that first week.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so it was a
like
really
a breakdown.
Really good title. Yeah, it was a breakdown of how Travis Scott sold like 500. It was like 500K, right? First week.
500K first week, 250 next week. The second week, yeah.
So almost a mil. Well, I think Lil Wayne did like a mil in a week. I think
for Carter 3, yeah.
Yeah, so
mil in a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
but 500K is still a lot,
especially in this day and age.
Yeah. So he was saying, and I don't know how much of this you know. I'm pretty sure you know a lot of it. But he was saying that a lot of it had to do with the pre-sale. I mean, not the pre-sale. The merch, because everything was bundled.
Yep.
So like if you bought merch, you
Every merch
automatically bought
came
the
with
album.
Yeah, came with a
And he was saying some other stuff too. And he was saying like the argument was that Kylie helped out a lot, which I'm sure she did.
Yeah, no one was talking about this though until Nicki Minaj brought it up.
Until she said something.
Yeah.
But people were also saying, "Geez, this thing is loud." There's like a trash can thing outside.
I could hear it.
But people were saying, or in the video, he was saying that people tried to bring up that argument. But his rebuttal to that was that when Tyga was dating Kylie and he had an album come out, he only had like 2,000.
Yeah, dude.
2,000 sales in the first week.
That's the difference. Like, okay, one, Tyga is like a kind of like a cringe meme.
Mm-hmm.
Two, his music's definitely not as good.
Do you think it's a valid way of counting album sales if you bundle it with merchandise?
I think based on the current rules, yes, it's a valid way. Should they change? Like, they'll probably change the rules later. Then the game will change later. That's just the game right now. So, like, he finessed it.
Yeah, finessed it in a nice way.
Finessed it in a nice way.
Can't
And still, like, yo, hoodie coming soon. We're going to rock it together.
I'm going to hold your hand while we wear it. We'll do this podcast wearing the hoodie and hold hands.
But Drake still killed Astroworld in comparison.
By a lot? First week?
Like, it was number one for like a month, I think.
Damn. That's Drake, you know.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
Difference.
I kind of put especially after this after Astroworld came out. I kind of put them in the same
tier. Yeah, I definitely do.
Cause like Travis Scott's been on.
Stan.
Yeah, I'm a huge Drake stan, and cause Travis has been on a lot of big records. Like he was on that Calvin Harris album.
Oh yeah.
I think he had like 2 singles with Calvin Harris. He was on the SZA song, which was really big.
Oh, that was big.
And like a bunch of other stuff. So I think he deserves to be in that spot with Travis.
Did you see them performing Sicko Mode the other night?
I was performing it with him, dude. That shit is hard.
I was jumping around. That shit was
dude,
so
that's a huge stage.
Yeah, that was big.
It's in the center, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then everybody's kind of looking down at him.
That was tight.
That shit is hard. I can't wait to see. I hope he brings him out for the Vegas show.
Oh, that'd be tight.
You think he would?
If they're here at the same... Man, Travis doesn't even have Vegas on the list.
Yeah. He has LA as the last stop. And
oh, shit, we're going to the show. The Drake show.
Yeah, the same day as the Conor McGregor fight, which I'm a little upset about. I was low-key trying to find a way to sell the tickets so we can get the Friday tickets.
Is that fight here in town?
Yeah, it's at the team. Actually, hold on.
Because we're going to be at T-Mobile.
Yeah, I don't think it's here, but it...
Say it is here, that shit's gonna be fucking madness.
Hold on, it's here and the concert's there too.
Yo.
It's a concert fight collab. Can you imagine that? Like the concert was, or maybe the fight is first and then the concert after.
We need to pull ticket sales.
Dude, I don't think we could fit that many people in the stadium. They might have to build some more building for that.
That should be fucking nuts.
Yo, did you see the Frank Ocean, Travis? Fuck, I forgot what the song is called.
Carousel
Breakdown.
No, I didn't.
Did you not watch it because I recommended it?
No, I just didn't have a chance to watch it. But when you texted that to me and you're like, "Yo, why the fuck is it Carousel of all songs?"
It should have been Sicko Mode.
I feel you. It should have been Sicko Mode. But I like Carousel.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Carousel.
It's a good song.
I love that song.
It's a good song. Should it have been the second song? Maybe not. Should it have been a different feature? Probably.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought you were a Frank fan, dude.
I like Frank. Just don't think. Fuck. I'm just like killing my chance of like ever working with Frank Ocean right now.
You want to take this out?
Nah, keep it in.
Keep it in.
Fuck you, Frank. No, I just think it would have been better if Frank was on a different song. I can't say what song. Shit, it would have been crazy if he was on Coffee Bean.
Oh, that would be hard.
Yeah.
I was going to say Wake Up.
Oh, that's instead of The Weeknd?
Yeah, instead of The Weeknd.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be
Anything with The Weeknd not in it is good.
tight. Even though we fuck with that song.
Yeah, I fuck with the song, just don't fuck with The Weeknd. But I was going to say, the beat, it sounds so different than... Like when Hit Boy was breaking it down, it sounds so different than how the actual song sounds. Like it sounds it sounds way harder. Like a lot grimier.
You think it's because you're watching him make it though?
Maybe. And maybe because they turned a lot of the stuff down and the only thing they really kept like audible was the Beastie Boy sample.
I love that Beastie Boy sample.
Did you know it was a Beastie Boy sample?
Yeah. After we were in Austin, like that night or the next day, I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's a Beastie Boy sample and everyone just uses it. I was like, this is.
Do you know that song?
The Beastie Boy song?
Yeah.
No. But I have heard it in like any
other
other
songs.
like plenty of.
Yeah,
other
I think
songs.
I've heard it too. But that is the only thing that's really odd. Like from the breakdown to the actual song, the only thing that I could really point out was the Beastie Boy sample. Everything else was hella turned down. So I don't know if that means.
Does he do that bass line at the end that he adds in like the last 45 seconds or something? It's like because he cuts the sample, adds the bass line, brings the sample back in like later, and then.
I think so. I because he did a part in the song where he's like, I just wanted to like fuck everybody up during this part.
Yeah, there you go.
And then like, but I didn't remember that part. Like when he was showing it, I was like, this isn't the song.
This isn't the song. This sounds fucking hard.
Yeah. Nah, I was definitely not saying that. No, but Hit Boy is a dope producer. I think he doesn't get the respect that he deserves.
I definitely don't give him the respect he deserves.
Yeah,
sometimes I shade
he's
him.
dope, dude. And I think it's because a lot of the stuff that I became a fan of was from Audio Push, and I know you don't really listen to Audio Push that much, but like the breakdowns on Come As You Are, Hit Boy, like yo, he killed that shit.
They still make music?
Audio Push? I think so. Yeah,
Nice.
I haven't really kept up with them, but I think they do make music. Come As You Are is probably one of my favorite and most cohesive projects from somebody that I don't put in my top 10 list.
Dang, big praise from Chris.
Big
pun salon.
Big pun.
Fuck.
And yeah, so shout out to Hit Boy. He's probably not listening to this. Shit, probably nobody's listening to this because we're not putting it out.
We're putting it out. Shout out to the 3 people paying attention.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been looking for the podcast. I'm sorry it's been so long. Me and Jay have been recording, but I think we've recorded 3 podcasts now, and we haven't put any of them out because, one, somebody's saying the N-word too much.
Hell no. No one's saying that shit.
And 2, it's just taking us a while to get used to talking to each other with the mic. Like me and Jay, we don't usually wear headphones and talk to each other. We kind of just have normal big boy conversations. No mics or headphones.
Yeah, it is different. It's taking some getting used to. I think right now I'm cool.
Yeah,
this
is it because you have a red solo cup in your hand? Are you feeling that?
I don't know.
Well,
I must be because it's sweaty. I'm sweaty.
You are wearing blue sunglasses right now.
Yeah.
Are those polarized?
Probably. Yo, what does polarized mean?
So I looked it up the other day,
Okay.
and the only reason I asked you is because I looked it up the other day.
Because you have yours.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, what does this mean?
Yeah, because it has that big ass P on it. I'm like, it has to mean something other than penis. But it says online that it reduces the glare. It's made for people who are out all day and like really made for fishers. For fishers? Is that wait, hold on. Fishermen. Yeah, fishermen, because they're always looking at the water, and like, you know, if it's sunny and the sun is beaming on the water, it's kind of like glaring a little bit. So it's meant for those people. But now that it's like, you know, sunglasses are a thing, people requested for polarized glasses.
I would say they're polarized. I can't really tell.
Yeah,
That,
I can definitely
I can't
see
tell of the extra glare. I mean,
I can definitely see your eyes still.
yeah, it's definitely not. These glasses are not recommended for
pervs.
staring. Yeah, staring
For
at
staring.
upskirts and shit.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel like because for the longest time I thought sunglasses were only supposed to be made for people who really want to look at other people.
Wow,
Yeah.
you have a
Am I
weird
messing-
way of viewing
viewing life.
viewing life.
Am I a perv?
Yeah, you're a perv.
Fuck it, dude. I'm a perv. Yo, so the reason I want to bring this up, I know you haven't gotten to say anything on your list, but
No,
I
it's
feel
fine.
really strongly about bums, dude.
Dude,
Did you
there's
see
so
me
many
write
bums
that?
here. Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that?
I was like, yo, this dude's about to go in on these bums.
Oh my god, bro! I was at Starbucks the other day.
Talk about it.
I was sitting by the window, right, doing my work, and there was a bum just like he was just chilling on the other side of the window, like literally like right next to me, but there was a window between us, and I would watch him get up every time somebody would walk through, and he would ask them for something, and sometimes people would give him $1, sometimes people would just like look at him weird, but I'm like, yo, this dude is just gonna stay here, like, and he was there for like 3 hours because I was there for a while. He was there for like 3 hours and still there when I left.
So you'd be like, oh, what a beautiful day. Look outside and there's a bum.
And there's a bum, dude. And look, I get it, dude. Like people have certain circumstances where maybe they become homeless because they can't get a job or they don't have support. And I'm super like me personally, I'm very privileged. My parents have provided for me for a very, very long time. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, it's like, it's so easy not to be a bum. Like, I get that. But what about the people that just literally sit outside all day and ask for money?
So you think the people that are giving them money are enabling
They're
them?
enabling them. That's exactly what I was thinking. They're enabling them. Because if they weren't getting money on the street, they probably wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that's true. I feel you. I'm all for being a bum.
You're all for being a bum. Are you a bum that asks for money, or are you just a bum that keeps to themselves?
I would keep to myself. I would be one of them peaceful bums.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd probably go viral. One of those viral bums.
You're going to be on bum fights?
No,
Oh,
not on
actually, yeah,
yo,
you do.
shout out bum fights. No, you know, like the bums that are like, oh, this bum's giving wisdom and he sounds like a radio host.
But he doesn't you're saying you're not going to ask for money.
Probably not like that. I would do something. I would be like
What
a
are
street
you
performer.
doing for you're performing on the street.
Yeah.
You're busking.
Busking?
Yeah, that's what
I'm
it's called.
busking on him.
You're busking.
I'll probably be like one of those dudes like, yo, $10 to kick me in the nuts.
Damn. You'd only get one kick a day. How many times do you think you can get kicked in the nuts, bro?
Yo, that's true. I probably can only get kicked once.
No, but you feel me though, right? Like bums, like they're wasting so much time on the street.
Yeah, I feel you. Some are being completely harmless. It's the ones that are like,
No,
it's
I
them
think,
bums that are in the way.
I think they're all pretty harmless for the most part.
No, some are violent.
Yeah, some are violent, but I just think like, yo, you could be doing so much with your time.
Yeah, that's true. You
You
can
could-
be going to like the shelter. And,
Yeah, getting like trying to get a job.
yeah.
Right?
I know. There's what is it? There's places out there that set you up for, building a foundation so you could get back on your feet.
Let's say that you became a bum tomorrow. What are your first steps? Like you have nobody to call, you have nobody to ask for money, like you don't have any help at all.
Well,
You lost your house, lost your job, everything. What are your first moves?
I remember seeing that life hack. Like you should sign up for a gym membership
Uh-huh.
because you can get a shower,
Uh-huh.
work out. I think that was it. But
Nice.
at least
Okay.
if you could take a shower and like stay fit, then you could.
So
I
was
don't
that your
know.
first move?
I don't know. Get a gym membership.
Hold on.
No.
This whole time, hold on. It's so funny. It's so funny to hear Jay say that because for the longest time, me and my cousin Marion have been trying to get Jay to go to the gym for so long.
Fuck no, I'm not going.
And the only time he's gonna go is when he's a bum.
Yeah, rock bottom. Okay, now it's time to go to the gym.
Okay, so what's your first moves then?
Okay,
what are your
first moves. I'm walking downtown,
okay.
hang out with my fellow bums.
Sounds like a waste of time.
I'm gonna find my first instrument, and I'm gonna street perform.
Damn. What are you gonna perform?
Probably Wonderwall. Shout out to all my.
How much do you think you're gonna get a day by being a bum?
Playing wonderful. Dude, I hear some people around here make like $200-$300 a day. Here.
A day?
A day.
How long do you think it
Just
takes to
bumming.
get that?
8 hours, a normal shift.
Jesus.
You're like,
dude.
okay, I'm gonna be a bum today. I got a 9 to 5 being a bum.
You know what we need more of? That gentrification. That good old capital G.
Good old gentrification. I'm all about that too.
Dude, because like they're just okay. I'm gonna say this one thing. I'm gonna get off the topic of bums because we might be offending some bums that might listen to this podcast.
Shout out to my bums.
I feel like if you were to just apply yourself just a little bit, you could probably get out of being a bum.
Yeah.
If you tried hard enough. Dude, for our parents to come to a completely different country with nothing at all, like literally nothing, all staying in one house and making it out and speaking a different language,
Yeah.
and you build something,
Yeah.
like that's got, I don't know, bro. It's got to mean something. Someone's home.
Uh-oh.
My dad's home.
About to buy a car.
Fuck. I hope not. No, I'm playing. No, fuck. I'm not even gonna speak on that because it might not come true, and I don't want people to come back at me like, "Yo, did you get your mom that car?"
You want to keep this in?
Yeah, we'll keep all of this in. Is there anything else you wanna talk about, Jay?
About the bums, no. I wanted to go back to the sample pack. I know you said it was boring, but I want to go back to that.
Okay, let's.
Because I know how much work you put into each pack,
Mm-hmm.
and each kind of sample has to be like a child, a baby to
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
So, what would be your favorite ones though?
What would be the
this
favorite
pack? Out of
ones?
Vivid out now.
My favorite out of this pack is called Come Over. And it's probably because it was the easiest one to make. Literally took
I fuck with that.
It literally took like 15 minutes. Like if you guys didn't know, I have a YouTube channel, which most of you are probably from the YouTube channel. But I made it on camera. I literally just played a chord progression, duplicated it for another layer, and then duplicated it again for an ARP, added a bass line and a lead, and like it was done in like 10
Wait, did you post this the other day?
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
The vlog?
Yeah. That shit was tight.
So like that one was super fast to make. And what was crazy was like, remember how I texted Jay the other day. I was like, yo, what song off Astroworld was I talking about? Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say?
The other day?
Yeah. Remember I was like, yo, that song is like the inspiration for all my bass lines.
Oh, it was a R.I.P. Screw.
R.I.P. Screw. Jay's favorite song off Astroworld.
Favorite song, best song
Which probably has like 1,000 plays by Jay right now.
by itself.
But the bass line on there is what inspired me to start using synth heavy bass lines, play them in a way that you would play a lead, and then just bringing it down a few octaves to make it a bass line.
Yeah, dude, it's funky.
It's funky.
It's tight.
It's really fun to do that because I love playing leads, and I was never a big fan of making bass lines until like, I just figured out like you just have to bring it down.
Yeah, so now it's like I'm making a bass lead.
Yeah, a
Let's
bass
go.
lead. So it's like it carries the track. Cause I feel like a lot of people send me beats like all the time. Like, yo, can you like listen to this? And a lot of the time, what people are always missing is a really good bass line. It doesn't even have to be intricate, as long as there's a bass and it stands out in some way.
Yeah.
Then I think it completes because it like there's so many frequencies that need to be filled. When it comes to bass lines.
Yeah.
And they fill that frequency that makes the track feel whole.
Feel whole, feel full.
Yeah.
So that's one. Is there any other off top? You're like, yo, I really like this one.
Not any that I can think of off top. I never remember the names because literally like when I'm naming them, I'm just like looking around and I'll just name it like that.
Kirkland.
I'm not like a huge like where you name things a certain way. Like all the sample pack, if you guys haven't noticed, every single sample pack on my website is 2 syllables, and that's
the like foundation.
That's
like,
how I
everything
go.
has to be 2 syllables.
Yeah, that's
tight.
how I make everything because it fits nicely on my website, and yeah.
What about the
2
drum
syllables.
loops though? I know like past few months you've always been using drum loops from other producers, but this time you created your own drum loops. Like, is there
Yeah.
any inspiration behind it?
One was because people kept calling me out. And we're like, yo, you need to stop using drum loops. Like, make your own drums.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it at all. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I only think people gave me shit because they saw me using it. Like, if they just heard my music and didn't see me make it, then nobody would have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, people see it, they're like, yo, you need to start making your own drums. So that's why. And the first drum loop pack that I put out did really well, sales-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why don't I just put them all in one? And now, like, drums are super fun to make. Like, when I make all my drum loops with headphones.
Yeah.
That way, like, I can pan everything and make it sound, like, really cool. Because, like, you can pan everything and hear them on the monitors. But when you have headphones on, that's when you get, like, the full, wide experience.
Right. I mean, I feel like drums are the most important part of sound.
They're super important,
because you add drums to literally any sound.
Yeah.
And then you can have
it makes it sound
a
nice.
beat.
Have you listened to Astroworld all in its entirety with headphones?
Yes, multiple times.
And you prefer that, right, over the speakers?
No, I prefer speakers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
In
But you
music,
hear
music in general, I prefer speakers. on 10 out of 10.
But do you agree that you hear more of the intricacies of, like?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like on headphones, like the panning.
Yeah.
I can get appreciation for. But generally, in all my music, I like to listen to is on speakers.
Because you like to listen to it loud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
fucking
weird, dude.
going
You know
deaf,
what?
dude.
When I listen to music on monitors lately, I've been liking listening them. I've been liking listening to them at a lower volume.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Am I just getting old?
It might be you're getting into that like easy listening stage.
Oh shit! Is that why it's called easy listening?
Easy listening.
That's
It's
just
easy to
mad
listen
low.
to.
Like you really have to like. What am I listening to?
You got
right now?
that wild, sensitive eardrum.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's why I put the drum loops on this pack. I think that the reason I put deadlines. Me and Jay have a notes.
Shared notes
cloud
thing. App.
So that's why we keep referring to it as the notes, and that's why I wrote deadlines on there, because I've been really like testing my theory of if deadlines work or not, and I think they do.
They definitely work for you.
Yeah, because it puts so much pressure on me. Like when I was working on the sample pack, I think it was like 60% done. And that's when I was like, okay, you guys can pre-order it now. So then when people started pre-ordering the pack, I was like,
yo, I gotta do this.
I gotta fucking finish it. So like this week has been like nonstop, like working and like it was super intense. Like I put so much pressure on myself, but it works for me.
You're definitely the under pressure like makes diamonds type shit.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Because like sometimes I'll barge into your room, look at the whiteboard, I'm like, God dang, that's a lot of stuff to do.
There's hella shit. But it's because it works for me though. Like, you know, some people it might not work, but I think it's because when people hold me accountable, like I have to deliver.
Accountable, that expectation. You're like, yo, people are expecting this. I gotta put this shit out.
Yeah. So
I mean with the deadlines though, that also comes with the new video schedule you have going on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which is super intense also, trying to balance.
Has that shown any growth at all?
Yeah, a lot. The average, like, man, it's so hard to not compare myself to people.
It's hard not to. I get it. I get the argument that you're not supposed to. I'm on the side of like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna compare.
Yeah, it's hard not to though.
Yeah,
like because there's a lot of people that have been following me for a long time that have YouTube channels, and there's a few of them that like passed me in subscribers and in like views.
Like that started around the same time?
No, that started way after me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like they just recently started their YouTube channel and like they're taking off like crazy. So like when I see my growth as far as like subscribers and view count, like average view count per video, which is at like 5,000 right now, like or maybe less than that, like 4,000 average for each video.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be like, yeah, like my channel's growing a lot when I'm constantly comparing myself to other creators. It sucks, dude. I'm gonna just say
comparing
that.
thing.
Yeah, it gets me down.
No, I feel it though, but that's why like sometimes when we get into like talks of numbers and stuff, I ask like, okay, but what about engagement? I feel like engagement is the new like fourth dimension measurement to like of how a channel is growing.
Do you pay attention to people's engagement a lot?
Yeah, since I've noticed that that's the new game is engagement. Yeah, I try to pay attention to that.
Yeah,
because someone could have all the likes or whatever in the world, but if they're not getting engagement, then that's like, I don't know. It's just not as much as a achievement, I guess.
very true. Like when you see some people with like 10,000 followers on Instagram, and then each post only gets like 5 comments, it kind of seems a little fishy.
It's not even that I'm thinking like, oh, you got fake followers. I'm just like, oh, maybe I don't know, maybe your foundation or brand is just not that strong.
Yeah.
And I have like little to zero clout, so like that's just coming from me.
No, but I mean, but you can still, but it, like for that, I think that's what's cool about social media though, is that well, at least for the people that I know, I'm pretty sure there's people out there getting fooled by fake followers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But for the most part, people are pretty like they'll be quick to call somebody out on like if you have fake followers.
Yeah, if you clearly have fake followers, you will get called out.
Yeah.
And, eventually. It's all just do you.
Yeah. Just do you. Just do you. Work hard and like, man, like I remember I still remember the conversation that we had a long time ago of when I way before I had like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're like, yo, if we just keep this going, like we'll have 10,000 in like the next 2 years.
Dude, those were the days where we'd be like pumped for 100 views a video.
Yeah, and that wasn't even that long ago.
It was not that long ago.
It was like a year and a half ago.
Just over a year ago.
Yeah, just over a year ago.
And then it would be like a day or like, yo, I saw you got like 4 subs today.
Yeah, that's
and then
so
we would
crazy.
go like drink or something.
Yeah,
like,
we would like go
fucking
celebrate for like 4 subscribers. Like those were the days where I was like, man, this is like, that's when I was like, this shit is hard, bro. Yeah, it's fucking, it's super hard.
That's where like when you showed your consistency of just putting out quality was really like, that's the juice.
Yeah, that's the juice right there. Consistency.
And then after everyone, and then you'd reply to every comment.
Mm-hmm.
How much value you think that adds?
Dude, a lot. I see, because I think about it like, I always put it in the perspective of myself as a fan of somebody. Right. So like, let's say you're a huge fan of somebody on YouTube and you comment on one of their videos and they reply. At least to me, I'm going to be like, yo, they replied. Like they said something back to me. Like I'm going to take that and remember that for a really long time.
Right.
So that whole like replying to everybody's comments thing, like that always stuck with me because I always put myself in their shoes of like, yo, I would love if somebody replied to me or just like said like, yo, what up? Or, you know, anything like that. So I think when people don't take the time out to reply to everybody, and you don't even have to reply to everybody, but make an effort to reply.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, yo, that's where I see the fault in other creators.
Yeah, I mean that could just not be their way, but I after seeing or watching your growth from that, I was like, yo, this is the move. This is like another.
It helps engagement for sure. Remember, like on Jay's birthday last year, I told everybody in the comments to say happy birthday to Jay, and Jay got like over 100 something comments.
Yeah.
Of saying happy birthday,
and
that would have never. I honestly 100% think that would have never happened if I wasn't replying to everybody.
Yep.
So I think the value in replying to everyone, like people should hold that really high.
Shit, yeah. Someone like if someone I like is liking my shit or retweeting me, I'm snapping that shit. I'm sending it to y'all.
When we were in Japan, we went to Japan this summer. I remember, dude, like it was yesterday. So we were walking in Harajuku and we saw this big ass poster of Lauren Tsai.
Right up on the side of Nike.
Yeah, which is a model that Jay is like in love with, right? And he took a picture. Were you in the picture?
I was in the reflection.
You were.
You could see my Nevada shirt.
It looked like a low key selfie of himself and Lauren because you can see. Did you know that you were in the?
No, after the fact, after I sent it to her,
you knew. You were like, oh shit, I'm in the reflection.
So she ends up going on Twitter and she's like, yo, my new Nike blazer campaign's out now. Mm-hmm. So I tweeted her, oh, I spotted you in Harajuku, and I sent the picture, and that shit blew up. That was like that's my biggest tweet today.
It happened super fast too, right?
Super
like
fast.
Almost instantly.
Yeah,
I feel like she like retweeted it with a heart or something.
Retweeted with a heart, and then like all her fans started jumping on. But I mean, engagement right there. All those people saying something, but the joy that it gave Jay and all of us too. All of us were gassing the fuck
out of Jay at that
We were making
moment.
up like these random scenarios to like run into each other.
Yeah, like, yo, we might run into her. Like, yo, we should probably go out because we might see her.
I was so gassed.
Yeah, like, so when she retweeted Jay, like, we were all like, you would have thought that somebody won the lottery or something, like, because we were all super hyped for Jay, and like, so I think that alone, if you can give somebody that moment by just doing like a few simple clicks, then that's enough for you to take like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours out of your day to go and reply to somebody.
Yeah, so some advice for some maybe people looking to grow their whatever they're looking to do, channel,
whatever,
social media, whatever.
Reply
Reply
to the 3 comments that you get now, because it'll double, and consistency over everything is super important.
Yeah, because it's like, why not appreciate those that are showing love?
Yeah, especially if you're only getting like 1 or 2 comments a video or whatever you're posting,
whatever you're doing.
Like, dude, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So I think you should always value your audience, and I value the fuck out of my audience. So I mean, that's who's listening to this shit right now.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the lo-fi lovers.
Yeah, which is like, I'm starting to realize like a lot of you guys like lo-fi and do homework to lo-fi.
I saw a meme today that had like, the new meme right now is having all those hands in like one circle, but for today it was like 20 hands, and the middle hand pile was for lo-fi. Everyone loves lo-fi.
Everyone loves lo-fi. Do you like lo-fi?
I love lo-fi.
Do you listen to it regularly?
No, I don't listen to it regularly, but
you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, and I get it. Like, I mean, maybe 3 years ago, I was probably heavy into lo-fi, but I get it. And I think I have like a take on like why lo-fi is popping now. So because everything that we hear is so like polished, it's just nice to get that gritty, dusty, maybe somewhat imperfect, nostalgic sound back.
It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, and with nostalgia comes like a calming, maybe mood, a vibe, for sure. That might be the word of the fucking year, dude. Vibe.
Yeah, vibe. Yeah, but I think going back to the nostalgia thing, we were talking about instrumentals that bring nostalgia the other day. That's right. Selfish by Kanye, or not by Kanye, produced by Kanye. It's a Slum Village song, produced by Kanye, which I originally thought Jay Dilla did, but it was
no,
really
definitely
Kanye.
Ye, but Dilla heavily inspired, and that song brings so much nostalgia to me and like to a lot of people that I talk to that love like
the song.
Every time that them chords come on.
Is it because of the sound, or is it because we all grew up in a certain time where when we listened to that song, it just brought a good feeling?
Definitely both. Probably heavier on that. It grew up a time where we're all like coming of age.
That was like those were like the MySpace days.
Man, I love that song.
Yeah,
I was just thinking of it right now.
It's
I'm
such
cheesing.
a great song. Like, and I was telling Jay, like, those type of beats, like the quote unquote lo-fi, which I don't think you could really. I mean, maybe you could. Maybe you could.
It's not just the sound quality. It's also like the swing of the drums.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing into it. Yeah.
But that.
We're good. No, that's just my screensaver.
Okay. I thought it stopped recording. But I think those type of beats are the beats that you can listen to for a really long time.
Yep.
Like, meaning like you can listen to that on loop for like 30 minutes.
But homework edit, dude.
That homework edit, but you can't listen to like a trap beat for 3 hours.
Man, I might go mad.
Yeah.
As much as I love trap, I just can't do it.
Yeah, and for somebody like you to say that, for somebody who does love trap music, who does love like 808s and hard drums, like maybe it's just because it's just too hard to listen to.
It's too hard, yeah, and it goes back to that easy listening shit, dude.
Yeah. I'm all about the easy listening, bro. Unless I'm at the gym, and then I'm listening to Astroworld. I've been listening to Astroworld every single day. I swear, I haven't taken a day off since it came out.
If you guys like that Astroworld, smash that motherfucking like button.
Yeah, smash that like button, because
this shit is bumping, dude.
Dude, I am giving him so much money from streams. It's crazy. Once a day. I mean, once a day for a whole album. That's a lot for me.
That's a lot. It's like it clocks in at like 59 minutes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of your time.
Yeah, it's a lot of my time, bro. And I don't listen to full albums like that. I haven't listened to a full album like that this often since Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, that was like 2012 too.
Yeah. So that's a lot of albums in that time that I didn't ever play the whole thing. So that says a lot. And I think, you know what? We talk about this every time we record. We talk about Astroworld at least once.
We talk about Astroworld and Travis.
And yeah.
Besides Sicko Mode, what else would you like to see on Genius? I mean, Astroworld aside, like any song, what else are you trying to see on Genius?
Yeah. I mean, definitely a lot of songs off Astroworld. I definitely want to see Coffee Bean.
Yeah, that would be so tight.
Deconstructed, Sicko Mode for sure, because that's three beats in itself. Like,
yeah,
and I think
to have like everybody.
Is it
in
the
there.
Same producer for all three?
I don't think so, because the last one was Take Heath.
Oh, with the loud ass. Wait,
loud
no. Hold on. Is Take Heath the one with the loud ass hi hats?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but I know he prides himself on that shit.
It's so funny how people like producers specifically, because you know that's a majority of the audience, like in the Genius breakdowns and like anything that has to do with beats. A lot of the comment section is producers.
Yeah.
So like whenever a producer says something like that makes me like, what did he just say? I always double check to make sure I'm not the only one. And like most of the time there are other producers in the comments like, yo, did he really just say hi-hats that are loud or his signature sound?
Yeah, that, I mean, I see why that's funny. What I don't like to see on Genius and stuff is hate on these producers. Like, yo, they got placement, they're popping.
Yeah.
Why you gotta hate on them?
Exactly. Yeah. I never really understood the hate for, especially if like you're good enough to get hit up by Genius and get a deconstructed or to get a rhythm roulette. Like I think, yo, you should have the pass to just not be touched at all for a little bit at least.
Yeah.
Unless you say some foul shit.
Yeah.
Unless you say some
wild
shit.
Sideways.
I think you should
shit.
show respect where it's due until someone says some foul shit, then you can call them out.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, you're out of line for saying that. But all respect to Take Heath and the two other producers on Sicko Mode.
Like, in addition to seeing like a Genius breakdown on beats, I love to see like the overall session for a song just like Skyfall.
Oh yeah, like from the ground up.
Yeah,
type of sessions.
Just like the what is it
Fly
called?
on the wall.
Like the reference verse, and just like how
just
Travis
like
came
really
up with
rough
everything.
of literally them making it.
Literally, they're making it on the spot.
Yeah, that was a dope video. Yo, speaking of Metro, did you see the video of him messing with a sample?
This is new?
Yeah, it's new. I don't know if you can say that it went viral, but it got a lot of views in a very short amount of time.
No, I didn't see it. Was it tight?
It was tight. Yeah, like he was chopping up a sample, or it was a chopped up sample, and he was playing it on like this machine. I think it was the OP1, but he was playing it, and there was no drums, and it sounded like a 90s beat, kind of like if you threw some boom bap drums on it, it would sound.
So it's tight to see Metro doing it.
Yeah, it's tight to see Metro after a long time.
Yeah, that too.
Yo, he looks mad old now. He has like
his hair's grown out.
Yeah, a beard. Yeah, it's crazy. Like
that's my guy.
It seems like he was like he did like the Castaway.
Yeah, he just got back.
Came back with his volleyball.
This dude left, did some shrooms, came back, and
I'm excited for another Metro run.
Yeah, me too.
I think the break probably did him good, and for him to put that out. And there's no drums, which like everybody knows Metro for his drums.
Yeah.
Right. So for him to put out a video and he's not even using drums, I think it shows a lot in his growth, or it could just show that he's fallen off. I don't know. It could go either way.
I don't know. I think because of the way he took a break and everything, there's no way that he's gonna be in like the fallen off wash status.
You think he can come back and
just be
have
fine.
another run?
Yeah. I think he'll be all right.
Has anybody done that before?
Took a break. I mean, everything like ebbs and flows. Like you come in, have a run, take a break, come back in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only person who has broken that rule is motherfucking Drake, dude. Yeah. Since the jump, 08, been popping.
I don't even. Has he even taken a break?
Sometimes when he's like, yo, I took the summer off and I was still on the charts.
He was still like on the charts. I mean, been on the charts for what, 8 years now? However long?
Yeah. I'll say at least 8 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Dude has been on the charts.
To be in rotation for 8 years, like
in one way or another. Yo, did you see that video the other day? He was visiting that little girl in the hospital. I'll send it. I'll send it later.
Okay, I probably won't watch it because you recommend. No, but he was visiting a girl in the hospital. And
Yeah, she was like in the terminal cancer ward, I think, and then he like goes up to visit her. Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, shout out. Anything that gives Drake good press, I'm all for it.
He almost has like hardly any bad press.
Yeah, he's just I do think
Canadian.
I do think it's because he's Canadian, so he's probably really nice.
Yeah.
And he has a good team around him.
Yeah, for sure. He stays grounded.
Yeah, I think having a good team around you is super important. I think times when you see an artist that was huge and like they fall off was because they did drugs and like took a bad. Actually, no. I think it always comes back to having a good team.
Yeah.
So, artists coming up, have a good team. And make sure that they're always looking. Because at the end of the day, dude, if you have a good team around you, everybody's going to eat at all times. If you guys are all keeping each other in good spirits and making good moves and not fucking up the money. Because, like, once the one dude, the captain fails, it's over. Like, I hate to talk about it because, like, I don't want to bring light to it. But, like, the whole Boonk thing. The whole Boonk gang thing. Are you keeping up with that or not?
No, I don't.
You're trying to
when there's someone like in the media or whatever that is, I don't know. I don't like him. So because I don't like him, I choose to not pay attention.
Yeah, you don't consume anything
content.
that has. So you didn't see the no jumper thing.
Nope.
Damn. I only watched that because. Fuck! I only watched it because I don't like him.
Look, it works.
Yeah, it works, but it's not a good look.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
It's like the Bape dude. You know the Bape dude that.
Yeah, what was his name? What did he go by?
The gorilla.
No, he's a Bape head.
Yeah,
but he hates
Supreme
people of Supreme. Not like people that.
Oh, we might be talking about two different things.
No. He hates Supreme, but I think he specifically hates like people that buy Supreme but aren't really like about it. Yeah.
But you don't even know that.
Yeah.
First glance, you don't know what somebody like, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, do you agree with what this dude is doing?
I don't agree with what he's doing. When I first caught light of that, I was like, yo, fuck this guy.
Yeah. When I saw the Bape what's it called? When I saw the Bape statement.
Yeah, statement.
Saying that they don't condone what
like, yo, we don't fuck with you.
Like that should have been a sign for him to be like, yo, okay, the company that I ride for doesn't ride for me. Like I should probably stop. But I'm glad that stopped getting rotated.
Yeah, and rotation. Now that we mention it, here we go back at it again. He's gonna be
doing it. He's gonna be fucking doing it. What are we looking on time?
I don't know. How do you read this?
Yo, Jay is recording on Ableton 9, the cracked version.
Dude.
Sorry.
Shout out to all my crack boys.
It's legit. 36 minutes. Right?
What does it say?
Right here.
Oh, wow.
What does
Life
that say?
hack.
Come on, Jay.
59.
Oh, shit. We might be way over time.
I mean, we're going to cut some.
No, we did have some stuff in the beginning. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we... I really think we're running out of time, but...
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine.
First episode. This one's going up, dude. This one felt good.
This one felt good. This one's going up. First episode. Thank you for listening so far. How many people you think are tuning in right now? 6?
I'm gonna say 7.
7
Be
people.
real optimistic here.
Probably 0 girls.
Fuck.
1 girl.
1 girl.
1 girl.
So 6 dudes.
The one girl listening. Thank you for tuning in.
Do you want more girls to listen to this?
Yeah, I would like some balance in the.
You want some
viewership? Yeah.
Are you smashing a groupie?
I'm definitely smashing a groupie.
Okay.
No,
if
but
she's
I mean,
throwing it out
but like no one knows what I look like, so like, they just hear me at the bar. Like,
yeah.
Hold on, are you? Looks at me.
God. Is that
Jizz?
Oh my God, this
You're
him.
like, what the
fuck? This dude is ugly. But she would probably still try to smash.
No,
just in the dark.
No one's trying to smash a dude off a podcast.
I mean, you know what? There's a few dudes that I would.
Yeah, I'd smash a dude off a podcast.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This is gonna be the first official episode because this one felt good, so we're gonna put it out. We're definitely gonna buy Jay more liquor because he seemed a lot more laxed in this one.
Yo. We would appreciate some feedback.
Yeah.
What'd you like about it? What was
not so good?
Something you could shut the fuck up about.
Yeah, so all of our links are in the description of the podcast. Doesn't matter where you listen to it, on Anchor, Spotify, all that stuff. All of our links are in the description. If you have any questions or concerns, make sure you hit Jay up because he's the one editing this. So, yeah, that's it for this episode. We'll see you guys next week on Friday at 7 p.m. PST. Okay.
Let's get it.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Yeah, maybe I'm selfish.